If you're looking to get ahead in AI, well, the next few years are shaping up to be one of the biggest opportunities of our entire lifetime. So, today we're going to break down the 10 crucial skills you'll need to not just get by, but to really crush it by 2026. Okay, let's just dive right in.
I mean, everything is changing so fast. And that brings up a really important question. What skills are actually going to define the next decade? It's not enough to just know that AI is a thing anymore. It's about knowing how to actually use it.
And we've boiled it all down to 10, just 10 core skills that are going to put you way ahead of the curve. It doesn't matter if you're a creator, a developer, or running a business. Now, to make all this a little easier to digest, we've grouped these 10 skills into 5 core pillars. You can think of these as the fundamental building blocks for getting ahead in this new AI-powered world. So, let's get into the first one. Pillar number 1 is all about one thing: communication. You see, before you can build anything or automate anything, you've got to know how to talk to these incredibly powerful models in a way they understand. So, skill number 1 is prompt engineering. This is basically the art of giving an AI really clear, really explicit instructions. You've heard the phrase garbage in, garbage out, right? Well, this skill is all about making sure you're putting gold in. And it all comes down to a really simple principle. The more explicit you are with your prompt, the better your output is going to be. This isn't about finding some secret magic words, not at all. It's about giving the AI all the context and the clear guardrails it needs to give you exactly what you're picturing in your head. So, how do you get that explicit? Well, there's a fantastic little framework for this. You just tell the AI its role, the specific task, all the context it needs, how it should reason, the exact output format you want, and even when it should stop. Following these steps turns a blurry request into a super sharp command. Now, the second skill in this pillar is AEO, or AI Engine Optimization. Look, if SEO was all about getting ranked on Google, AEO is about making your website the #1 source of truth for AIs like ChatGPT. It's making sure that when someone asks a question, the AI points them directly to you. This is, no joke, the new frontier of marketing. Okay, so once you've figured out how to talk to an AI, the next logical step is to get it to do your work for you. And that's our second pillar. This is where we go from just having a conversation with AI to making it a true partner that works for you even when you're sleeping. And that brings us to skill number 3, building AI agents. Now, these are not your average chatbots. A real agent has 3 key parts: an AI model that acts as the brain, a memory so it can remember things, and tools so it can actually take action in the real world. These things can handle complex jobs from start to finish all on their own. You know, the best way to think about them is like having automated employees who are just working for you 24/7. Seriously, just imagine having an agent that can sift through financial reports for you or plan out a whole vacation, all without you having to lift a finger. The fourth skill is workflow automation. This is all about hooking up the apps you're already using to handle all that boring, repetitive stuff. For instance, imagine a client says yes to a proposal in an email. That one action could automatically pull their info, create an invoice, and then email it right back to them. No more copy pasting, no more delays. And building right on top of that is our fifth skill, AI tool stacking. Now, this is a little different from just simple automation. Automation connects different apps, right? But tool stacking is about getting different AI-powered tools, like Notion AI or Airtable, to share information and context so they act like one single super smart brain for your whole operation. So our third pillar is all about building with AI. This is for all of you who want to go beyond just using the tools and start creating completely new things powered by artificial intelligence. And skill number 6 really comes in 2 flavors. First, you've got your AI coding assistants. Think of these as a co-pilot living in your code editor, helping you write and fix bugs way faster. But the next step, the real evolution, is what are called VIPs, virtual interns for programmers. These don't just help you, they can build an entire app from scratch, just based on a single prompt. Skill number 7 is a huge one. It's called RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation. This is how you take a general-purpose AI and turn it into a world-class expert on a very specific topic. You basically connect it to your own private library of information, like your company's internal documents, so its answers are based on your data, not just whatever it found on the internet. And this is exactly why RAG is such a game changer for businesses. It's the solution to the hallucination problem. You know, when AI just makes stuff up?
Instead of getting weird, random answers, you get factual, grounded responses based on your own internal data. Mastering this is an incredibly valuable skill to have.
All right, so from building apps, we're now moving to our fourth pillar, creating content at scale. Because AI isn't just for code and data, it is completely revolutionizing the entire world of media and content production. The eighth skill is mastering AI content generation. And we're not talking about making one thing here and there. This is about building a full-on production pipeline that can churn out massive amounts of high-quality content, videos, voiceovers, articles, you name it, with almost no human effort. So what does a pipeline like that even look like? Well, you can start with just one single idea. An AI turns that into a script. A tool like 11 Labs creates a perfect voiceover. Then, HeyGen makes a realistic AI avatar to present it. And to top it all off, a tool like Opus Clips can take that one long video and automatically chop it up into dozens of short clips for social media. That is what we mean by scale. And that brings us to our fifth and final pillar. And for any business, this might be the most critical one of all: managing AI's impact. See, it's not enough to just start using AI. You have to be able to measure it and optimize it. Which brings us to our final key skill, LM observability. No, don't worry about the fancy name. Just think of this as the main dashboard for all the AI you're using. It's about building one central place to track, measure, and truly understand how these models are being used across your entire organization. Because at the end of the day, every single business leader needs to be able to answer one simple question. Is our investment in AI actually paying off? Or is it just a really expensive hobby? Without observability, you're basically just flying blind. Ultimately, observability is what connects your AI usage directly to real business results. It's how you keep an eye on costs, check the quality of the AI's work, and measure the actual impact it's having on your bottom line. This is the skill that turns AI from just a cost into a real strategic asset you can manage. So, there you have it, the 10 skills broken down into 5 pillars that are going to define success in the age of AI. The roadmap is right there in front of you. The only question left is, who's going to learn them first?